Jess and Zicage and Jurassic Gamer and Julia and Colin and Maya. Hi Maya, always a pleasure to have you with us. Oh, I won't forget Binky. Oh, no, Binky. Hang on 1 second. See if I can do this. Should be able to. From now. Come on now. Why are you being rude? Why isn't this not working? It should work. There we go. Shibumi. And Shibumi. And ba-boom. There you are, darling. And you're back in the land of the cool kids. And you're back in the land of the cool kids. Such a pleasure, such a pleasure. Everybody else over on the YouTube's greetings, my dear friends. So, this morning was funny. It's hard to see. You can see the little nicks there on my hand, little doink doink. This was the first knife slip that I've had in many, many moons. I'm not talking about, by the way, in YouTube. I'm sorry, darlings. We're not talking about the war in Ukraine. We're not going to talk about those subjects. They're not proper for ASMR, darlings. They're not relaxing. They're not. There's just no point. There's no point, my friends. So my hand, I pulled out a knife to cut the tomato, and it slipped out of my hand. And I keep very, very sharp knives, and as it gently kind of like bounced out of my hand and kind of fumbled, it just barely grazed the back of my hand, and I had to have a wrap on them for the video that I filmed, which I'm excited to do tomorrow. So it's not I can barely feel it live. That's the beauty of a very sharp knife. I barely feel it, but hand cuts are kind of like facial cuts, where you have a lot of capillaries. You have a lot of capillaries on your hands, and so they bleed a lot. But it's not that painful, especially the back of your hand. It's not really that painful. But yeah, it was funny. I was like, what the? A knife slip, really, Jeremiah? You daft bastard. So anyway, but I'm fine. I'm fine. And I just got done filming tomorrow's video, which I think is going to be fun. Tatooine 21, in honor of May the 4th be with you. So Obi-Wan is your Obi-Wan will be your dealer tomorrow on Tatooine. I think that's fun. I have a lot of editing to do. I'm doing the green screen render as we speak. It's nice having a powerful enough computer that can actually live stream with you all on 2 platforms, YouTube and Twitch, and still render a video. Shout out to the Mac Studio. What a great computer, man. Dude, once I got a Mac Studio, I was just like, oh, these things are magic, baby. I could never do this on my old computer. Jackie Lim out of Malaysia, thank you so much. Started your blackjack. It's over on YouTube. Started your blackjack journey. Well, thank you from Australia. Shelley, Clow. Well, Shelley, greetings from way down under. It's very nice of you to come by and spend a little bit of time with us. What time is it in Australia right now? It's like tomorrow? Because right now it's Thursday at 2 p.m. in Los Angeles. Thursday at 2 p.m. What time is it in Australia right now? Genuinely curious. It's like tomorrow, but it's like yeah, it's weird. Time is crazy. Anyway, exactly, Santos. These Mac Studios are delightful. Big fan. Thank you, Tucker. I'm glad you enjoyed the cheese video. I still have a lot of it's 12 a.m. Well, yeah, but that's probably because you're in like Norway or something. Extreme sleeper. You're in like Eastern Europe somewhere, so that would be 8 hours ahead. No, 10 hours ahead. 10 hours ahead of me. But Shelley, there we go. 7 a.m. Friday morning. So Shelley in Australia is tuning in. It's 7 a.m. on Friday morning. So Shelley, good day, good morning. What a treat. What a treat. Could I do more investigation videos or something like that? I don't know, Jessica. Depends on how my mood tickles me. We'll see if that is in the card. I'm sure at some point it'll be in the cards, but I don't know exactly when. I'm not sure exactly when I'll do that, but thank you very much. But Lady Morada, representing the Midwest. Janbag, representing Spain. Con Karen, hello, darling. Because I really want to talk about cheese. We can talk about cheese. Sup, Megs? You gotta leave? Oh, Megan. Well, thanks for coming in just for a little bit. Megan, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. But if you have to get on with your day, darling, totally understand. And thanks everybody over on YouTube. I really do appreciate. I like making the blackjack videos. You know, they're fun. Near the Wrexham documentary. You're from Wrexham. Oh my gosh. Well, that's awesome. Go to dude. That'd be dope to go to a Wrexham game. I love the show Welcome to Wrexham. I love it because I'm a massive fan of Ted Lasso. That is one of the greatest series ever made. It's just feel good, makes you laugh, makes you cry. It's uplifting, you know, it's great. And what's crazy is how the reality of Wrexham and Ted Lasso like overlapped. In Ted Lasso, they didn't win in their first season. In Wrexham, they didn't win their first season. In Ted Lasso, they won their second season. In Wrexham, they won their second season. I mean, like, the art imitating life is trippy. So, yeah, it was just absolutely wild. But it would be so much fun to go to a Wrexham game. I'm just not in the UK that often, you know. And can you make like roulette? Leander, are you kidding me? Do you not know that I made like 5 roulette videos? You're joking, right? Yeah, anyway, I've done blackjack is just a great game because it's you versus the dealer, and it doesn't matter if I can see your cards or not. It doesn't matter because the dealer has to hit until you get 17 or better. So it doesn't matter at all what you, the player, have. It's the perfect game. Same with 3-card poker, it turns out. 3-card poker is very similar. It doesn't matter if I can see your cards. You're just going to play your cards, and then you're going to see what I get. So, I'll definitely do another 3-card poker video. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I like doing the card games. They're relaxing. They're engaging for me because I never stack the decks. So the decks are always just what the decks do, and they're always fun. So Alfredo Baker, London fan here. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like those vids. I mean, they're not poker. It's just one poker video. They're mostly blackjack, but yeah. But I do appreciate it. And yeah, it's 10:22 over in the UK. Yeah, you guys are 8 hours after me. It's 8 hours ahead of me, so it's 10 p.m. at night. It's Dash West, so yeah, you're somewhere over in Eastern Europe or Norway or Sweden or Finland or something like that. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Hector representing Denmark. Was something I'm really passionate about. The Baden, human connection. I'm very, very passionate about people having more peace and more love and more connection in their lives. That's what I love. I love getting people excited it's fun to get kids like stoked and like really enthusiastic and excited about something. It's nice. It's just, for me, I find it deeply satisfying. Card magic. Pompeii, the problem with card magic is that it takes so much practice. Card magic requires, somebody redeemed scratching sounds. Dan the Man Hobo. So on YouTube, like, why is he suddenly scratching? Because a channel request over on Twitch, they requested scratching. Thanks for following, Ed66289. Representing Estonia. Oh, Estonia is beautiful. That's awesome. Never been to Estonia. I've met several people from Estonia. They've all been really cool. One, she was gorgeous. Like, she was a hostess when I was working in Beverly Hills as a bartender. And one of our hostesses was from Estonia. And she was just like, are you real? Like, good Lord. Beautiful. Do I have an ASMR, Colin? Do I have an ASMR Jeremiah universe? I don't know what that means, darling. I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, yes? I don't know, maybe. Favorite book, movie, TV show? Couldn't name one. Some of my top favorite books. Pillars of the Earth. Ken Follett. I loved reading that book. Couldn't put it down. I love the Stephen King series, The Dark Tower. I love the book Siddhartha. I love the Chronicles of Narnia. I love the Hunger Games book series. I love the whole Jack Carr. So like the Terminal List, and like I love like spy fiction, and like I like action fiction. I really love the book Shibumi, which was a recommendation from one of my. She actually sent it to me. One of my fans here sent me her copy of Shibumi by Trevanian. Amazing book. So many good books out there. TV shows. I love like Westworld Season 1, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. What other TV shows? I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Ted Lasso. There's so many, my friend. So many great shows. You like the cheese video? Thank you very much. Dennis, do you have ASMR Jeremiah lore? I don't know, darling. Do I? Is there lore that surrounds me? I have no idea. Maybe. Fairground, welcome, fellow West Coaster. What's up, bro? Blackjack's a mixing bar. Get two either. Your vids help scratch that itch. Cheers, indeed, man. Cheers, bud. Kind of like how ephemeral replaced characters are all part of the same universe. It kind of depends, Colin. Like, sometimes I bounce in and out. Like, if I'm doing like an interrogation video, sometimes you'll hear a cross-reference to a blackjack video or a police video or something. Like, every now and then, like, Teddy Quid will show up from the gentleman that I did it with Atlas ASMR. You know, I'll do like a Teddy Quid thing over here. I mean, I bring them around sometimes. You know what I mean? Gucci Pigeon. What's up, Gucci Pigeon? Thank you, Nerd. Thank you, Liv. I'm glad you enjoyed the magic video. Exactly, Pinky. If you have a lore around you, she's never heard it, and I think I've been around too long to have missed it. Yeah, I don't think there's any lore surrounding me. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, but that's just me. But yeah, the cheese was fun. So Karen over on Twitch is saying, send the cheese vid to a PR person at Sartori. They're a quick drive for me. They might reach out. Oh, that'd be awesome. Dude, I'm telling you, basically every cheese that I ate, I couldn't believe how good it was. I mean, I had not been to a proper cheese place in a minute. And because look, one thing that's awesome about LA is that LA is huge, right? Thank you, Hyper Galaxy. LA is huge. And, you know, you get everything here. also have a lot of places that don't carry things, like great cheese selections, for example. So I've been to many stores about, looking for good cheese, and thankfully, another colleague of mine that I work with, she was like, go to the Ralph's in El Segundo. That Ralph's in El Segundo has an amazing cheese selection. And I was like, okay, I'll go check that out. So that afternoon, after teaching, I drove down to El Segundo and went to that Ralph's, and she was not kidding. Their cheese selection there was wonderful. I mean, and I was literally grabbing at random. I had never had Bella Vitano before. I had never had Cabot. I thought it was Cabot, but I never had a Cabot before, not to my knowledge. I had never had a something agar. I had also never had the Saint Andre, that triple cream that I first had. Oh my god, like all those cheeses were absolutely fire. Oh, Rye is here. So for everybody on Twitch, one of our dear friends, Rye is here. Jeremiah, trivia time to win Jay some bits. Can anybody get this right? Jay has been married twice. Name both locations. Thanks, Ryan. That's a great question. Let me see if anybody can answer that. Name both locations. Does anybody know? I have been married twice. Does anybody know both locations? I'm curious. Maybe on YouTube. Probably more likely on Twitch. But we'll see if anybody knows the answer. In the meantime, I'll consider going back. I'll talk about cheese here for a moment. Yeah, like I said, every cheese I tried was absolutely amazing. Somebody's like, where's the German cheese? Dude, I didn't have any German cheese there at my disposal, to my knowledge. I didn't see any. 2, I bought 14 cheeses. Okay? 14 cheeses. I spent almost $100 in cheese. If I didn't get your specific want of cheese, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I didn't get the one cheese that you wanted. But everybody calm down. Calm down, darlings. How often do you go out and spend $100 in random cheeses? Bro, it was nuts. I mean, I went overboard. I was looking at these cheeses and I was just like, oh my god, I want this cheese. I want this cheese. Oh my god, what about that cheese? I've never had this cheese. What's this cheese? Oh my god, what's this cheese? And it was just like, let me just try all these cheeses. So I bought 14 small, they're little pieces, but not, but 14 of them. So everybody calm down. I might do another cheese tasting eventually, but I still have so much cheese to eat. Do you know how much cheese I have left in my fridge? A lot. I have a lot of cheese left in my fridge. But was it worth it? Absolutely, it was worth it. So worth it. Karen, if I can get a company to send me cheeses every month, first of all, I would gain a lot of weight. I can't eat that much cheese, darling. Not every day. Like I said, I'm still working through that cheese. There's a lot of cheese left to work through. And I had a lot of cheese last night. I was like, I gotta go through this cheese, man. So, yeah. But my favorite, though, is still that Roquefort. Dear God, Roquefort has a special place in my heart, and that Roquefort that I had, it is the weirdest thing, because is that Syl? Oh, bonjour, Syl, bonjour, mon frère, bonjour. Bonjour. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, my brother. Get in here. Oh, it's such a pleasure. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. And, it's great. One of my old ASMR buddies is over with me on Twitch. People on YouTube, what are you freaking out about? Over on Twitch, one of my old ASMR buddies is joining us. And then, yes, that is my dog snoring in the background. Yeah, romaine. I mean, it's America, so we have to import everything. I'm sure those cheeses are way cheaper in Europe. I'm sure they are. But we have to, like, get them sent here. So it's, you know, shipping costs money, you know. And I think the cheeses that I had go first to New York. So the company is called Murray's Cheese. Murray's Cheese. Go to their website. You can buy cheese from them. Murray's Cheese. But they are also, for some reason, at that Ralph's in Los Angeles. And can she snore into the mic? If I move the mic to hear her snore, she'll probably wake up. So import costs. Most of the cheeses I was eating were like over $22 a pound. So each wedge was like about $5. Some were a little more, some were a little less, but they averaged like each like little wedge of cheese that I bought was like $5 a wedge. So yeah, a little less than that obviously because I got, well no, that's about right. Because I got 14 cheeses. A little less than $100. Yeah, $90. There you go. How do you say that? As-salakum salam. I forget how to say the greeting. Assalamu alaikum. I forget how to say it. I apologize. But welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's welcome, my friends. Everybody's welcome here in the cuddle puddle. As long as you're kind. It's all that matters. As long as you have a good heart, you're friendly, you're warm, and you want to spread love, then everybody here is welcome. And representing. Oh, a name trace and a camera hug. The camera hug is for, I think I saw that. Hang on one second. I forgot the name trace. Terror Viper. Terror Viper, my good friend. Terror Viper. You bring it in. Bring it in, Terror. You got a scary name. But no, you're a big teddy bear inside of that scary name. Terror Viper. You big softy. Bring it in. You can't fool me with that name. You can't fool me. You big softy. Come here. Come here. Appreciate you. Come here, Terror Viper. Big scary name. Everybody just wants a hug, man. Everybody just needs a hug. Winter ERX. Winterix. Alright, we know a name trace for Winterix. And then we'll get back to cheese talk and other things. Alright, first of all, let's do a name trace for Winterix, and then we'll do some other things, my dear friends. Let's see here. Ragtime Bridge has nothing quite like that in the US. Wait, what did I miss? Hypergalaxy in Germany. We have a little cheese shop around the corner. Has highest quality. Dude, that's wonderful. Good for you, man. Yeah. I mean, the thing is like in Los Angeles, from Sweden, Emil Andersson, Emil from Sweden, welcome, Emil. But the nice thing about, and English only in the chat, please. The nice thing about, like I said, Los Angeles, is that we have everything. You just gotta go out and find it. This is not necessarily next to you. Like, we have everything, but it's not necessarily next door to you. Know what I mean? Yeah. Dr. Douglas, MD, first time from the UK. Thanks, my man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our local chippy farm actually has fish and chips. Well, Angela, it's about bloody time. I mean, that's just rude. How can you call yourself a chippy and not actually have fish and chips? It doesn't make any sense. It's like the greatest export from the UK, other than the Beatles and their music. Got so much good music out of the UK. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think the only British food that really is popular over here is fish and chips. Like, you can get shepherd's pie and stuff, but it's just not common. You have to go to like a specific place to get it. Whereas like fish and chips is pretty common. It's a great export. Anyway. Wait, opinions on Money Heist. Ex-Pompeii. Haven't seen it, my friend. Haven't seen Money Heist. Finnerix from Canada. May I ask where in Canada you're coming from? I love Canada. I spent a lot of time there. I grew up playing ice hockey in Ohio, so we would cross the border north of Detroit and go play in Windsor, Canada. Sometimes I've been to Montreal and Toronto and Vancouver, and up in British Columbia and stuff. Beautiful, beautiful up there. Ice Falcon from Germany, grüß dich. Vielen Dank. Thank you very much for coming and joining, my man. The Baden video's like a ray of sunshine. Well, it's very kind of you to say. I try. So thank you. That's very kind of you to say. And Michael is a person from the UK who has some. Yeah, but Michael admitted. Admit this, Michael. The best food in the UK, and the best food in the UK is Indian. Fight me. Fight me, bro. Fight me. The best food in the UK is curry. Fight me. You know it's true. I know it's true. Everybody knows that it's true. So, there it is. See, Karen knows it. Liv knows it. Everybody knows that. The sausage rolls are fine. They're good. Everybody likes a good sausage roll. It's fine. The best food in London is obviously curry. Thank you, Gabriel McLaughlin. Appreciate it. Merv from Belgium. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Favorite movie director. Sylvester Schlander asks, who is my favorite, Nando's. The time check is 2:30 p.m. in Los Angeles. 2:30 p.m. You're from the Maritimes, lived everywhere from Newfoundland to the island of Nova Scotia. Wow, good for you, Finnerix. Very cool, man. Well, hopefully everything's good up in the land of Canada. Wait, who's Greg? I think Greg's is our British representative. Wait, who's Greg's? What have I missed? It's probably Nando's joke. But anyway, and let's see, what was the other question I was going to ask? Oh, favorite movie director? Too many. Jay Greg's the shop. Oh, don't know about that. Sorry about that. No idea who Greg's is. Sorry. Anymore, I expect you to know what a Ralph's is. Like, Ralph's is, for those that don't know, it's a grocery store. So, like, the main grocery stores in Los Angeles are Ralph's and Smart and Final and Vaughn's and, like, those are the biggies. Then you have, like, the bougie grocery stores, like, what's it called? Something Farms. It's like the fancy grocery store. And you know, like Whole Foods and stuff. Anyway, Ralph's is a grocery store. How Greg's has the best sausage rolls. Noted. Noted. And Karen, I don't know. What do you mean I'm a Fellini guy? Should I know who Fellini is? I mean, exactly, Angela. Ralph's is a Kroger clone. I think they're actually the same owners. I think Kroger's owns Ralph's. I think. But yeah. Oh, it's a good bakery. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, favorite director? I don't know, man. I love so many. I mean, I liked Fincher. I liked OG George Lucas. George Lucas now kind of sucks. But he was awesome back in the day. Obviously Spielberg. So many of his movies are iconic and amazing. I like a lot of Clint Eastwood movies. He's an amazing director. Who else do I really like as a director? God, there's so many. I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, Bristol Farms. That's the place I was thinking of. Bristol Farms, like a bougie. It's a bougie market. You can go to Bristol Farms. But if you want to go to, like the bougiest of the bougie, for those that don't know, oh my God, I can see it in my head. What's it called? There's a grocery store here in LA called I can see it. It's this super insanely overpriced grocery store. It's ridiculous. It's called, does anyone know what it's called? Come on. It's the stupidest grocery store ever. What is that? What's that place? Erewhon, thank you. It's not spelled that way, but okay, we have this frickin' grocery store in Los Angeles called Erewhon. Alright. This place is absolutely, if you shop there, I don't know what to tell you. If you enjoy spending $7, $8 on a gallon of milk, if you enjoy, spending $20 on a little wedge of cheese, if you enjoy, $5 apples, go shop at Erewhon. It is the stupidest, bougiest, like, Beverly Hills, LA. Like, oh my God, like, I had Pilates this morning, and everybody's like in their athleisure yoga pants. Like, it's just the most hipster douchebag. I don't even know, Terror Viper. I mean, look up Erewhon and see what their prices are. It's an absolute status symbol grocery store. It's like Whole Foods on steroids. Like, that used to be Whole Foods. It was like you shop at Whole Foods. But it's like people shopped there. It wasn't crazy. And Erewhon was like, I see your Whole Foods. What if we just charged double for everything that Whole Foods charged and get away with it because we're providing an experience? It's like, whatever, man. Yeah, I have never actually been inside of an Erewhon. I just know that I've heard stories of people that have shopped at Erewhon, and I'm just like, you could have gotten that, like, at Whole Foods for half the price. And I don't think anybody is complaining that Whole Foods is too cheap. Anybody out there like, oh my God, like, anybody out there looking down your nose at shopping at Whole Foods? Erewhon people look down their nose at people who shop at Whole Foods. It's nuts. It doesn't make any sense to me. $80 grapes, basically Ice Falcon. Sell $30 coffees. Do they actually sell $30 coffees? That wouldn't surprise me at all. At all. At all. Are these actual prices? $22 smoothies. Liquid hand soap is $26. I mean, I didn't even know that. Are you kidding me? Are you actually on their website and you're quoting me actual prices? That wouldn't surprise me. That's what I'm saying. Terra Viper is like, yes. Yeah, Angela is like, it goes Erewhon, Whole Foods, your bougie local market, and then Trader Joe's, and then Aldi's. It's like the hierarchy of fanciness of. One avocado is $3. One avocado. I get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ridiculous. Anyway, I'll stop. Watch like Erewhon, watch it. Like, actually, ASMR Jeremiah, here's a gift card to our store. Here's a $200 gift card to our store. And I go to, but the nectarines have been hand-picked by virgins. That's hilarious, Karen. I mean, I only get my nectarines that are hand-picked by virgins. If it's been touched by somebody who's been soiled, then I don't want it. Hands touched by some plebeian ruffian rapscallion. No, thank you. Gross. It's like $200. It's like, I'll get some tomatoes, some onions, some pasta, some chicken stock for my dog, some dog food. That'd be $200. That'd actually be too much. Oh, man. My Russian accent's really... I haven't done a Russian accent. I do have a good Russian accent. I haven't done it yet, but thank you very much. Some lettuce is $11. $11 for lettuce. Lettuce. Anyway. We're gonna stop bashing it. Look, people. Oh, look, if you got the money, I don't know. You do you, honey boo boo. I'm not gonna yuck somebody else. I actually am yucking their yum. I am. I'm being judgy. That's what I say. I'm not being judgy. I'm being super judgy right now. I am. It's hard not to. Because, like, seriously. I turned Lucian into a bougie dog, right? Exactly. Lucy's like, I'm sorry, these eggs were not picked by Siberian goat herders. I only eat eggs that are picked by Siberian goat herders. Okay? That's where I get my eggs from. So, ew. Basically. Let's switch the subject. Let's see here. Somebody asked him about, got a favorite writer? Not really. I like a lot of writers, man. I like James Patterson. I like Stephen King. I like Trevannion. I like Herman Hesse. I like a lot of writers, man. Their hens went to Montessori school, exactly. Those are very educated hens. Very smart hens. If you eat their eggs, you're going to be smarter. It's a scientific fact. All these hens have an IQ of at least 35, which for a chicken is a lot. It's a lot for a chicken, okay? We only get eggs from 35 IQ plus chickens. And that's why they cost $8 an egg. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm beating a dead horse here. Binky's like, Jeremiah, stop it. Jeremiah, stop it. You're being obnoxious. Jeremiah, stop talking about Erewhon. You need to give it up. You need to stop. Jeremiah, you're being obnoxious. You're beating it. Okay, I'm over it. Fine, Binky, I'll stop it. We're moving on. You end up buying a series and suddenly change the cover style and ruin your bookcase. Angela, don't get me started. Although, I haven't bought a series of books in a minute. I think the last series of books I bought was Chronicles of Narnia. It's like a set. You know, it's like they all like look the same. Like, when was the last time I think that's it. But I agree, Angela. Oh no, Harry Potter. I have all of the Harry Potters in their original, I have like the original Harry Potters. You know, the artwork that I'm talking about. I have that set, and I know I'd be mad. I'd be like, because I like that set. I like the artwork, and I feel it's like, don't change the artwork, man. Your bookshelf fell down. I mean, the thing is, Walker and anybody else, dude, like, remember this team? Remember when we used to have to move? And maybe some of you, this is still the case, but like, when you moved, you had like boxes and boxes of books, and these boxes of books weighed hundreds of pounds, right? So every time you had to move, or every time I had to move, I was always schlepping hundreds of pounds of books from apartment to apartment. And I was just like, dude, this is crazy, right? Like, this is too much. So I love digital books, just so that when you move, they just all come with you on your tablet. But I also get the romance, and there's something about having a physical copy of a book, which I totally get. The last hard copy book I bought was the last book in the James Reese series, the Jack Carr Terminal List. Because I'd read the first 6 on Libby, so I'd read the first 6 books for free on Libby. That's a library app, and I finally just bought. I was in the airport, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy one of his books because I really like the books, and I haven't supported him as an artist. I was like, I'm paying the $35 or whatever it is, and I'm just buying him I'm just buying the hardcover, and I loved it. Great book, very fun. I may even buy this the next time. I may end up buying the set and hardcover because they're very fun books. But anyway, Zuenias, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Zuenias. So kind. And the games I play, did I play any video games as a kid? Oh yeah, dude. Oh, Gabriel McLaughlin, I do not play Minecraft. Not a Minecrafter at all. I did not read Rick Rubin's The Creative Act, although Rick Rubin is a dope dude. For those who don't know who Rick Rubin is, he's that guy. He's got like the big crazy gray beard, and like the kind of crazy kind of balding gray hair. He's like, looks kind of like a weird Gandalf. But he did the Beastie Boys. He worked with Jay-Z. He worked with Aerosmith. He worked with Run DMC. Like, Rick Rubin is just one of those guys that's just been like, he's just worked with everybody, and he's this like weird dude who has just worked with everybody. So I'm sure I'd actually really enjoy his book. But as a kid, I mean, I grew up on the Nintendo, man. My first games were Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers 3, of course, was like, I loved Mario Brothers 3. I loved Tyson Knockout. I loved the Tyson game. I loved Duck Hunter. And then as games got on, when we got a Super Nintendo when I was like 11 years old or 12 years old, the Super NES. And I loved the OG Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. I love Mario Kart, Mario Brothers, Pilot's Wings, Street Fighter, no, they didn't have Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter. What was the other game that I played? Pilot Wings? I think it was called Pilot Wings. I loved a game called Pilot Wings. It was a very weird, random game, but I loved that one. This is all Super NES, like OG. What else did we have? I I forget. Those are the main games I remember playing. But Mario Kart was probably my favorite. I think, in a weird way, I actually like... Oh, take care, Fenrex. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Take care. Sweet dreams. In a way, I actually like... I prefer the OG Mario Kart to the new one on the Nintendo Switch. I now have a Nintendo Switch, and Zelda is amazing. Both Tears of the Kingdom and the previous one. Donkey Kong was awesome. Star Fox was pretty cool, but I love Donkey Kong. That was on the N64. But I don't know Inscription, unfortunately. Breath of the Wild. Thank you, Frostbolt. Breath of the Wild. Amazing game. But I actually prefer the OG Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo than the new one. There was something about it. It was more fun. It was weird. The new one's just it's like too much. Like too much is happening in the world, and you're not really focusing on the driving as much. Whereas like you had to really drive with Mario Kart back in the day. Well, I never had the Wii Mario Kart. I bet that was really fun. But yeah, it was more like the driving. Now, like the new one, it's kind of like it's more for just like little kids, where you can just kind of, it's cool looking as you're driving into the game. It's cool looking, yeah, but it's kind of like cheesier. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Maybe I need to give it more effort. The other one that I never really got into is Super Smash Bros. Like I have Super Smash Bros. I don't think I've ever really played it. Like I literally have it on my Switch, and maybe I should go try and like learn how to play it. But I don't know, never played Smash Bros. Really. And I own this stupid game. I don't know. I just prefer Zelda. Walker, when I was a kid, going to the arcade, I was super into Mortal Kombat. In the Super and the OG, all the bots are cheating. Well, Gabrioche, Dewish. The thing is like, well, only on the hardest setting. They weren't cheating. They were just being tough. In the easy setting, it was super easy. Sills, he remembers Donkey Kong. Ooh, Aladdin. Never played Aladdin. Angela, Smash is best for the party people. I can imagine. If you have multiple players, and then you're just like, everybody's just kind of like, fighting each other on the TV. I can see that being fun. Yeah, fair enough. Haven't done it, but yeah. Did you ever have a 64? No. I had like I said, a Super Nintendo. And was that the last gaming console I had? My neighbors, my friends across the street, she had a N64. And they had a big screen TV. Like, you remember the old big screen TVs that were like 3 feet thick, but like 4 feet high? Like super thick. But it was a big screen TV. I remember playing Donkey Kong on that, on the 64. I briefly played some Sega. I remember playing like Andre Agassi Tennis. My friend had a Sega. And I remember... But I never had one. That was the last gaming console that I bought. Because I knew that it was so addictive. And when I moved to Los Angeles in 2000, like a friend of mine had an Xbox. When I first came to LA in 2005, a friend of mine had an Xbox. Actually, a little before that, I had a different friend had an Xbox up in Seattle. And he taught me how to play Halo. And I remember when I first played Halo, this is like 2003, Halo, I was just like, this is the greatest thing ever. You know? You hear those monks? I'm gonna do the halo. I'm gonna do the halo thing. I'm doing the halo thing. Hang on a second. I have to. Since I said it, now we gotta do halo. But I didn't get an Xbox because I knew that if I got an Xbox, it would be too addictive. So I never had an Xbox until years later, another roommate of mine, he had an Xbox, and I was just like, this is so dangerous. I got super addicted to Gears of War and Tiger Woods Golf and Call of Duty, the World War II one. Dude. Yeah, and I knew I knew that it was just a mega time suck. Like, it's just so fun. It's so engaging, and that's why, like, I won't get a. It was even. I'm sure it was a blast on the Wii, but it was amazing on the Xbox. It was awesome, and like, it was too fun, and like the modern games. I can't get a PS5. I think if I got a PS5, it'd just be the games now. Yes, my dog trainer just texted. Are we good for a session today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, like, I knew that if I got an Xbox, or PlayStation 5, it would just be way too much. I would just be too addicted. So, like, I play one game on my computer called World of Tanks. I play that almost, not every day, but like a half hour to an hour. Almost every night, like a half hour to an hour of World of Tanks. And sometimes I'll do like an hour of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. But it's just so engaged. Like, and I know what's coming. Like I know what's coming. The Apple Vision Pro is the Model T of what is to come, people. The Apple Vision Pro, it is like the Ford Model T of what is going to come in the next 10 years. And in 10 years, I really think that we're going to see something like a Ready Player One, definitely within our lifetimes. definitely within 20 years, absolutely. but, like, the it's gonna get so good that it's just gonna be mind blowing. Like, everybody's gonna want to be online all the time. It will be like the Oasis. And Angela, yeah, absolutely, of course they are, because they're asking $3,500. I mean, they're asking so much money for something that has so very, very few uses. And in fact, I think somebody go like, "What's a Model T?" A Model T is a very old car. It's like the first assembly line car built by Ford in Detroit. That's the Model T. Those old black cars are all boxy with the big, like, spoke wheels. That's a Model T. And we forgot it wasn't broke. I mean, I'm sure Angela. And somebody was saying, I just read an article on, I just went, and Aruga. They did. You can buy basically like a brand new Apple Vision Pro with like all the bundles. Like somebody said, there's like basically $5,000 worth of gear for the Apple Vision Pro. They're selling on eBay for like $2,500. And I get why. It's clunky still, you know? It's like I said, it's still clunky, and the price is way too expensive, and it's heavy, and you have to have this exterior battery pack. But it's, again, this is version 1, okay? I'm giving Karen and anybody who would like a little eyebrow massage. This is version 1, alright? Version 1.2 is going to be a lot better. Version 1.3, by the time they get to like version 3 in 5 years, it's going to be wild. By the time we get to like in 5 years, then it's going to be, you're going to have a pair of goggles, okay? And it's going to be completely immersive. They're going to be relatively lightweight. The screen is going to be 8K. You're going to have like a really high-end audio ear thing. And it's going to be life-changing. And I mean that. It will be life-changing. The world won't be the same after that. People will get completely lost in a virtual world, just like the Oasis in Ready Player One. That is absolutely gonna happen. And we're gonna be alive to see it, man. Like 10 years? 20 years? At the most 20 years. So, it's coming, man. It's coming. Yeah, the VR sets right now, they're cool, but they're clunky. Like right now, it's very clunky, and it's just gonna keep getting better and better. Figurative artist Benjamin Lester. I lost my husband to Halo for 3 weeks. I was so alone. Hope you're out riding your bike at least. I get it, because Halo was so immersive at first. Like, that was like, again, what a game. But like, it is absolutely, it is gonna change. You know, Grandma, you just move your arm up this way to take a photo, basically, Angela. But here's what's gonna be really cool. You know, you can do this on the Vision Pro right now, where, you know, it can feel like you're sitting in a room with somebody else from around the world. So, like, for me, where I see the value of that is, like, in talking to my family, because I'm in California, and my family lives in Ohio. And so that's a long flight. And in the near future, when I want to talk to my mom, I'll be like, hey mom, you know, put on your Apple Vision Pro 5 or whatever it's gonna be. And she'll put on her goggles, and I'll be able to sit there, and it'll look like me. We'll almost be able to touch. It'll almost be like haptic. So it's like I can give my mom a hug, and it'll kind of feel like I'm holding somebody. And I can like talk to my mom, or my dad, or my brother, or you, or anybody. But it'll feel like we're just sitting there in a room together. And it will look pretty freaking real. It'll look very, very real. And I can see many wonderful applications for that. I mean, I can see many people finding connection through that, staying in touch through that. So that's going to be really cool. And we're close. We're getting close to that. But that will be our reality at 20 years max, probably more realistically, within 5 to 10 years, having some kind of a lightweight, like a pair of ski goggles. It'll be like a pair of ski goggles that you put on, not these big, chunky, you know, Apple Vision Pro, you know, all this like, yeah, like it'll be holographic ghost, maybe, Angela. I had a student job once and let us test out this new thing, the video phone, and look at it now. I mean, Angela, not long ago, and now we have over 160 people from around the world interacting with me in HD in real time. Over 160 people from around the world are currently interacting with me in real time. Like, that's mind-blowing. And this is just the beginning. It only gets better. It's so weird. It's so weird. Gucci Doominator. I'm doing good. We're just talking about AI and cheese, and it's been a weird day. The cheese conversation was fire, though. I think we can all agree that who doesn't like talking about cheese? But yeah, man. The Quest has this space where you can go hang out with people, and it's never not annoying. I can see that. I can imagine that. Yeah, thanks, Jake the Sim Guy, and Clucking Duck, and Shan the Girl on Fire, and Patrick, and Shaka, and everybody else over there on YouTube. Yeah. Existential crisis. It's not an existential crisis, Liv. It's just different. It's just different. You know, the world of our parents was a very different world. The world of my childhood in the 1980s and the 90s was a very different world. And the thing about nostalgia is that everybody looks back at the past through rose-colored glasses. Everybody. Me, you, everybody. We all look back at the past through rose-colored glasses, and it's like, oh, it was so much better. Remember how we used to do this one thing, and it was awesome, and nobody does that anymore. Well, everybody from Argentina, my gosh, that's amazing. Mingroni, thank you so much. Discord Kate, you are not wrong. I could make epic grilled cheese. Megan and I have discussed this. We may be doing some epic cheese things this evening. Getting weird with some cheese. Don't make it. It's only weird if you make it weird. We may get weird with the cheese tonight. We'll see. I love cheese. Oh, so good. Jam or bread cheese. The cheese would be amazing. The grilled cheese would be amazing. I bet that's true, Angela. Like, once you grill cheese, you're basically, once you grill it, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be amazing. Ducky Lucky, thank you very, very much. It's wonderful to hear. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. So glad my videos have been helpful. It warms my heart. Thank you very much. And Shan, thank you very much from the UK. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad my videos have helped. And Francisco Velasco from Chile, thank you very much, my friend. I've had some amazing Chilean wines, indeed. We have a request here for what's known as a name trace with a light. So for those on YouTube, if you have light sensitivity, you don't like lights flashing in your face, you're not going to like this. But if you do like lights, you're going to like it. Alright, light trigger warning. This is for Ganondorf, name trace with light, Ganondorf, some things to do Baccarat video. Not really, actually, but I will eventually do Baccarat. I need to teach myself how to play and deal. I need to learn the rules of blackjack. I'm sorry, not backgammon. Baccarat. And Gucci Dominator. You're from north of Dayton, bro. That's amazing. I grew up in Dayton. I know Dayton very well. I love going to like Yellow Springs and Young's Dairy and all those places when I was a kid. Good stuff. And Kiyomix, thanks so much. We'll see, Kiyomi. I'll eventually do some other tastings of some kind. People do seem to like them. They're fun. In Trent, since you feel manly you are already. Fist bump, bro. Fist bump, bro. Manly ASMR, that's right, that's what we're doing over here. Darling, stop licking your paw-paws. Lucy. Honey. I know you got a little hot spot. Don't lick your hot spot. Don't lick your hot spot, sweetie. Don't lick your paw-paws. Don't lick your paw-paws. Hi, Pumpkin. Yeah, see, I'm just petting my dog for a second here. She was licking her paw. You know, dogs do kind of like, they'll start licking their paws and then they get like too into it. You know, turn on some lights. You guys can see my doge. You guys can see my doge. Here, boo boo. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, boo boo. Oh, boo boo. Oh, that's good. We need a squitch scratch. There's a goose. You need a squitch scratch. Squitch scratch. Oh, it's a good squitch scratch. Oh, there's a good squitch scratch. Oh, it's a good booty scratch. Oh, that's a good one. Is that the spot? Is that all the spots? Am I getting all the spots? Oh, that's all the spots. Oh, scratch. Oh, that's the spots. She's like, good Lord, Dad. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's like, no, I just want the scratch. I just want the scratch. I just want the scratch. Scratch. Booty scratch. Booty scratch. Oh, that's a good booty scratch. Oh, that's a good booty scratch. Oh, to get to ears. Get to ears, Dad. Oh, that's the one right there. Oh, is that the one? Oh, that's the spot. She's like, oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus, Dad. That's the spot right there. Oh. Little goose worship session. She's like, oh, Dad. That's the stuff. Oh, I'm tired now. Tired me out. Giving you all the love. Giving you all the booty, giving you all the goose stuff, giving you tie. Is John coming over today? Yes, he is. Wonder what kind of dogs John's bringing. What kind of dogs we get to see today, huh? What kind of dogs are we gonna get to see today? That's the question. It happens in about an hour. Yeah, in about an hour. Anyway, that's my dog. That's the goose. That's the loose goose. The loosest of all the gooses and all the hooses. The loose goose. All right. Now that you've stopped licking your paws, back to you people. Although, the irony is not lost on me that basically we lose Jay if we don't have Lucy scratches. Although the irony is not lost on me that once I stopped talking and started scratching my dog, that my viewers went up by like 40%, 20%. Basically, I should just do more dog scratching, less talking. You all dislike me for my dog. That's the only reason you only like me because I have a dog. That's the only reason you like me. Karen, no, she has not crocheted that Afghan, no. No, Megan hasn't been crocheting much recently. My wife was on, she is the main character. My wife was on, like a crochet kick for quite a while. Crocheting, like, all kinds of little octopi, little octopuses, and, like, little, Mr. Mittens and Miss Mittens and Uti, the uterus. My wife knitted me a uterus. So I did Helmut is a gynecologist. I could use Uti, the uterus, as like a little thing to show. Anyway. In fact, I think this person, Impossible Albatross, I'm pretty sure she has Uti, the uterus. And I'm pretty sure that Rye has Harry, the balls that my wife crocheted. She crocheted me a pair of pink balls. And I'm pretty sure that Rye has Harry, and Impossible Albatross has Uti, the uterus. You fell asleep with the cheese video, Huggy. That's awesome, man. And thank you, Shan, the girl on fire. He says Mr. Mittens. I know he has Mr. Mittens too, but she hasn't been like crocheting as much recently. So for whatever it's worth. It means belly button in Cantonese. Uti? That's funny, JC. You're Uti. Christina Player. Hello from Russia. Привет, Gaktalan. Spasiba. Thank you very much for being here. Christina. Representing Russia. So cool. So cool. Thank you, you fancy hamster. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have a crochet version of your cat. That's impressive. Kate, I think Harry was actually her idea. She was like, I could crochet you some balls, right? And I was like, cool. Please crochet me some balls. And she did. She did. Thank you, Jamie Stamper. I do appreciate it. Seeing you get more and more excited about cheese made my week. Look, cheese is magical. Let's not kid ourselves. Cheese is absolutely magical. And Hoagie played Baccarat for the first time and turned 60 into 500 in like a few minutes. Well, that's what's cool. Look, the thing about Baccarat is that it's a 50-50 game. Your odds of winning Baccarat are literally identical to your odds of winning a coin toss, which is better odds than most games in Vegas. So, yeah, that's why like all the big whale gamblers, like, you know, these Chinese dudes, these whale gamblers, they all play Baccarat, and they have like, you know, $100,000, $1 million, $5 million bankrolls, you know, these massive bankrolls, and they sit there in the high roller suite playing Baccarat, you know, for $10,000, $20,000 a hand. It's a crazy game, man. But it's basically just 50-50. So, his name was Harry, like H-A-R-Y. But, of course, that's the joke, you know, balls, you know, little balls. Yeah, Angela, it's a very simple game. You're just betting that the house will win or the player will win. You can either, and that's all, you're literally just betting on house or player. That's it. You bet the house is going to win, or do you bet the player is going to win? And you don't have to do anything. It's just 50-50. And it's like, I think the house somehow has an edge of like 0.0 something percent, but I mean, it's pretty much 50-50. You turn 200 into 1,000. Okay, man. Good for you, Sean. Good for you, dude. It's still gambling. I hope, I never played White Point, Punta Banco, Bank Point, Punto Banco. Never played. Good for you, Jess. Keep rocking that PT. Hopefully your physical therapist is challenging you. Nice British impression. You're formally accepted as to one of us. Thank you, Shan. I do appreciate that, darling. Any tips on how to revise? Yeah, Jamie, start studying now. Don't just cram. Hopefully you've been keeping up on your studies, and you understand the subjects at hand, and you've been doing all your required reading. You should do fine. And then just relax. The best thing you can do when taking a test is to relax. Angela Adventures, the closest I came to gambling was eating Taco Bell. But yeah, man. Yeah, one of the best things you can do, though, for your memory and anything is, to the best of your ability, don't panic. You know, it's like Douglas Adams says in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Step 1, don't panic. The best thing you can do is stay calm. The best thing you can do is stay calm. Breathe. Trust yourself. Zen studying. Oh, nice, Angela. Well, there you go. So, Jamie, go check out Dancing with Your Books. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure it's very helpful. So yeah, take Angela's advice and go get Dancing with Your Books. Syl, spelled Harry. Okay, I got it. Proud Frenchman here understands some subtleties in foreign languages. I know, Syl. It's actually very impressive. Your understanding of English is awesome. It's really cool. Much respect, Syl. Very impressive. Very très impressive. Karen, I only gamble emotionally. Don't we all, Karen? Don't we all? Melodic ASMR. Do you outdoor stuff like biking, fishing, hiking? I do. I don't do ASMR about it, but shh. Don't ruin my ASMR session. Wait, he's not here, is he? No. My dog walk. No. Okay, I'm just checking my ring. Okay, that's just somebody that walked by. Like, he shouldn't be here yet. My dog trainer. We'll do a meditation with a flute here at some point. But yeah, I love hiking. I love rock climbing, camping. My wife and I love going out to the desert, going to Burning Man. We don't ride bikes as often as I would like to, but we like to get out on our bikes and have a good time. So yeah. The manga art. I can't gamble due to religion, but it's always fun to watch your casino videos. I can't sleep without them. Oh, well, thanks, manga art. I really appreciate that. And Danielle Ali, I'm doing wonderful, thank you. Running outside and his mouth. That was good, Angela. That was quick. Don't you run your mouth. Going to London for 5 days soon. Oh my God, Sil, that's awesome, dude. Very cool, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful stay in London. Hopefully, I will be in Sweden and the UK in like September or October. Hopefully, that's the tentative plan. Is that in September or October, we'll go to Sweden, and on the way home, stop off in the UK, and hopefully have some kind of an ASMR meetup. I have a lot of fans in London, the UK area, the London-ish area, and friends. You know, I definitely want to go see like Atlas and maybe Tippy Tappy, and I'm not sure if they're really friends anymore. I don't know. Maya. Although I don't know how much they really hang out anymore. It's like the band kind of broke up. Yeah, like the early OG, there was like this crew of us, and it was like, you know, the Gentlemen. You know, it was Atlas, Tippy, Muzz, Seb, and several others, and it was just, but it was a lot of London homies, and I was always very jealous when they got to go hang out together. I was like, oh, look at them getting to hang out in London. So hopefully I'll be able to stop off there, and I'll let everybody know when I'm going to be there, and we'll pick a pub, and be like, look, I'm going to be at this pub on this night, and I'll be there for 4 hours from, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. or something, and like, if you want to meet up. So it'll be something like that. And alright, I gotta do a couple of things. I'll do a stretch here, and we'll do a meditation with the flute at some point here. But first, a stretch. Although, actually, you know what, Heather? No, I bought it. It shouldn't matter. I paid for it. I was gonna say, like, the flute music. It's copywritten, but I've paid for it. But I don't know if I need to pay for it with every video. I have to buy like a $1 stupid license. We'll try it out. I have paid for it before. We'll try out the meditation with the flute, and we'll see if it sticks. Or if I get a copyright strike. Maybe just mute it. And Daniel Ali, I'm doing great, thank you. Slovakia in the house, thank you. Matej Kvem. President Westman, who do you support in the presidential elections? Oh, we're not getting into politics. Good luck with that. Hello from Morocco. Hope you're still gambling. You always expect to lose. Exactly. You never know. You never know. It's always gambling. That's for sure. Hi, Angel. Good to see you, my dear. Did I walk into a yoga session? That was a nice stretch. Hi. Hello, darling. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if, again, I've purchased this before, so should work. We'll try a little meditation session here. See what happens. See if I get dinged. I shouldn't. I've purchased it multiple times. music, 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 royalty-free music, spa. Where is it? Relaxing. Where's my spa music? Meditation and spa. Is it this one? Let me do this one instead. This time it's a little happier. But I'm not going to do the full time. No, is it this one? No, this one. Let's try this one. Okay. So I'll do a little few minutes here of just nice calming relaxation. Nice calming chill vibes here, friends. Chill vibes. Whoa, that was loud. Turn the bass down. Alright. That's a nice volume. Do a little bit of this. And drawing your attention inward. If you like, you can close your eyes. You don't have to. But bring your attention to the breath. Gentle in and out. And then gentle in. And out. And to the best of your ability, keep focusing on the breath. Other thoughts may enter your mind. That's okay. And when they do, bring your focus back to your breath. Focusing on relaxing, letting that stress melt away. And in a moment, not just yet, but in a moment, we're going to do a cyclical sigh. It's where, when you exhale, you give an audible Let's try that. Breathe in for 4 and an audible go. Good. And one more. Very nice. Notice the room around you, temperature, any smell or fragrance. Notice how the room makes you feel. It's a calm room. It's a relaxing room. Notice any areas in your body that may be tight. Relax. Relax your ears, your forehead and jaw. Relax your neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Relax. Relax your chest, abdomen, hips, thighs, open her eyes and we close them back down, you're going to be 10 times as relaxed as you are right now. Go ahead and gently open your eyes and close your eyes 10 times as relaxed. Good. And let's do that again. We're going to open our eyes. Open your eyes up and close your eyes down all the way down 100 times more relaxed. And last time, open your eyes up and close your eyes down all the way down. Completely relaxed. Nice job. There we go. Nice, calming rest with my dog screaming in the background, as dogs are wont to do. It's dogs for you, darlings. Thank you for following, Crystalline and Lakshay. Thank you so much. And as Angela said, they woof. That's what the goose do. And Daniel Ali, I love American football. We're a big Rams house here. We love Los Angeles Rams. I try going to the games. And Clyde the Ghost, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm having a wonderful day. I've never been to Devon or Cornwall. Shan the Girl on Fire. I would love to. Tragically, the only place that I've been in England is London. It's the only place I've been to in England. Love it. Very cool city, but I know that there's a lot more to England. I'd love to go to the Lake District. I hear it's beautiful. Stow-on-the-Wold, Cornwall, all these places. Cheers, Clyde. Northumberland. I'd absolutely go to Northumberland. Right, Angela. I think it'd be very fun. Nice, Jamie. I've just had, basically incredibly positive experiences in the UK. I should really say England. I have not been to Ireland or Wales or Scotland. I've only been to London, England. So I can't say I've been to the UK. I've just been to England. But I would absolutely love to go and take just water, clips for all. Just drinking water. If you're thirsty out there, my friends, join me for a nice sip of cool and refreshing water. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome to go visit England more. Go to Wales. Go to Scotland. Just be in France. I've taken the Channel, Angela. The Channel is very cool. Going under the English Channel, it takes you to Paris. It's pretty awesome. Thanks, Tevs. I appreciate it, man. I'm not quite sure. Help anxiety is rubbish. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Tevs. Angel's like, I don't want to come back up. I know. Yeah, it's weird doing like a meditation like that. If you really start sinking into it, you do start feeling like mushy. You're just like. That's why it's so lovely. A good meditation. A good meditation is deeply, deeply, deeply satisfying, relaxing. Oh, could you do some counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, We just did a meditation though, Tabs, I'm sorry. Somewhere in Paris is a giant chocolate croissant, and I must have it. I understand, Angela. Exactly. 2 hours, 20 minutes. It's like it takes less time to get from London to Paris than it takes to get, well, you gotta drive, but driving from LA to Vegas takes 4.5 hours. If there's no traffic, it's 4.5 hour drive. And I love that you can take a train to another country in 2 hours, 20 minutes from London to Paris. It's amazing. Europe is so cool like that. I love that. Big fan. Your average Swede. Scotland forever. Well spoken, your average Swede. Someday I hope to go visit Scotland. I think that'd be really cool. You can take a train to Canada if you're willing to take the risks. Yeah, but our train system here sucks. Everybody knows that. Trains in the U.S. are kind of a joke. We have Amtrak, but it's like, Amtrak is like one of the most bankrupt, like useless, pathetic services. It's so stupid. Like, American trains are just a joke. And I've been all over Europe on trains, so trust me, I know. I've been all over Europe. I've had Eurail passes. I've done all the train travel in Europe. Traveling by train in Europe, dope. Highly recommend. Traveling by train in the U.S., good luck. Good luck. You might get where you want to go. And Gogo Mustafa, I'm your follower from Egypt, my man, representing Egypt. That is so cool, Gogo Mustafa. Hope to visit you. I really hope to visit your country someday. I really want to see Cairo. Yeah, Greyhound, Amtrak, and Spirit. The Trinity. The Trinity of garbage. The Zoommobile. I'm not even sure what that is, Karen. What's the Zoommobile? Hi, Finster. Your voice, life will be okay. Thank you. People be like, donated $1, say the name, and look, I can do it for free. I mean, maybe. I love your Dr. Fades. Can you make more of these? Mustafa, will I make more doctor videos? Yes. I don't like making just doctor videos, though. It's like, there's more stuff I want to explore. But, of course, eventually I will make another doctor video. Oh, it's a cute little train that takes you around the zoo. Nice, Karen. The train is expensive now, $35 for a ticket. I guess that depends, your average Swede, on what that gets you. I mean, $35 from Paris to London. That seems cheap. Like $35. That seems really reasonable. And Kate, relax. We're gonna be okay, Kate. Everything's fine. We're gonna be okay. Relax, darling. All is well. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. The damned man. I'm glad that I at least look like someone who would be a great father. Probably be a terrible father in real life. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not a father right now. But I would love to be a dad. I've had an amazing life up until this point, and I think for me personally, that that'll kind of be like one of the final frontiers of experience. Will be fatherhood. May I be blessed to experience it. We'll see. Life's weird. And it's Melvin. Good day. Exactly, Ange. They keep talking about light rail, and it's like, I don't know if you get tired of saying we're gonna be okay. I don't know, Angel. No. It's just funny to me how soothing that is. We're gonna be okay. But sometimes you need to hear it. You just need to hear somebody else hear it. I just need somebody to say, it's gonna be okay. Tell me it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. And Orioles 97, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the cheese. Feeling Gucci? Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to following over here on the Twitch, bud. In 2019, a train ticket in Sweden was 15 or 16, but now it's 35 for a 4-hour ride. The closest bus stop is at 2.5. Again, your average Swede, you're not gonna like gain a lot of sympathy from Americans paying like $35 for a train ticket. For a 4-hour train ticket, $35. This is robbery. Like in America, like, that'd be awesome. I get that, like, it was cheaper for y'all, but that'd be cool. I need to do these. Let's see if we can get the tips of our fingers to light up here. Let's see if we can get the tips to light up. It's kind of tricky sometimes, though. It can be tricky to get our fingers to light. Let's try this. Okay. Okay. Well, kind of lost it there for a second. It gets a little squirrely. You're like, where did I go? Where did I go? And you're like, there she is. There it goes. And, oh, there it goes. I think you can dribble it. Check this out. Yeah, it dribbles. It's like a, what do you call it? You know those bouncy balls as a kid? Yeah, so, anyway, it's fun to play with lights. It's fun to play with bouncing lights, like off the wall here. We bounce off the floor. And there you go. Finger magic. Light magic. Thank you, Shan. I do really appreciate that. And yeah, there's some really nice dudes out there. Marta. Hello, darling. Let's see. Sil says, I got a one-way ticket Paris to London, London, Paris for about $73. That's okay. That seems reasonable to me. Sil, like $75. That seems like a reasonable 2.5-hour fare. I don't know. That doesn't seem too crazy to me. Seems reasonable. I'm not sure if that's a lot or a little. To me, that does seem reasonable. And, ever bounced. Thank you so much, Shan. I really appreciate that. The £5. So kind of you, darling. And, Kuba Gamer, drinking a little Macallan in Poland. Nice. I love me some good Macallan. I love me a good ale, a good single malt. You drinking the 12, 15, 18, or 25? Or are you going crazy and drinking the 30? Probably the 12. The 12 is wonderful. Favorite music, favorite song? I don't have a favorite. I like reggae a lot. I like West Coast reggae. I like Sublime, Slightly Stupid, Stick Figure. Those are like my favorite bands. There's like happy music, kind of bouncy. Grigor from Croatia, represent. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Way to be representing from Croatia. I have not seen Madame Web. No. Gazebo Meister. Never seen Madame Web. In Luxembourg, the trains are free, but the country is tiny. Exactly. The trains are free, but you have to live in Luxembourg. It's like Dayton, Ohio is a lot cheaper than Los Angeles. But you gotta live in Dayton. Is it cheaper? It's way cheaper. It's like Bismarck, South Dakota, or North Dakota, way cheaper than Los Angeles or New York. Yes, but you have to live in Bismarck. So you gotta choose. Cheap, Bismarck. Awesome, but expensive, LA. It's just a small little town, and the weather sucks. Kate, I grew up there. It's just a small little town, and the weather sucks. But it's cute. Dayton's super cute. It's fun to go visit. Megan and I have seriously thought about buying a house out there, because you can get some cool Victorian mansion for like under $400K, you know, like, and you can get a sick house, but you gotta live in Dayton. And Shan, thank you so much. I really appreciate the £5. Thank you so much, Shan. Bring it in. Come on, don't make it weird. Come here, Shan. Thank you so much for the $5. Thanks for the $5. Always appreciate a $5. Thank you, Shan. Oh, so kind of you. So kind. And Jean Win. I'm not sure how to say your name. I don't know how to pronounce Javon Win. Sion. Whenever I try to pronounce Welsh names, I always get it horribly wrong. But thank you from Wales. Always a pleasure. Oh my god, Luxembourg is smaller than Rhode Island. That's hilarious, Sil. I did not realize it was that small. That is a tiny little town. Tiny little town. Thank you, Dave Plays Games. So kind, man. Oh, appreciate it, Shan. And if I have a favorite state, I mean, I do have to go with California, just because, again, for the people in Europe that don't understand, California is so big. If you put California, I mean, what would it do? It would stretch from like the southern boot of Italy up to like Denmark. Like, how big is California on a map? Does it go from like Italy to Sweden? I mean, the state of California is massive, and the natural beauty out here is unmatched. You got the Mojave, you have the red, same size as Norway, there you go. You have the same size as Norway, except we have 20 times the amount of people. Doesn't Norway have a population of like 3 million? And Los Angeles has 10 million? So, yeah, we have 3 times more people living in Los Angeles than the entire country of Norway, or something like that. It's something bananas. Scotland from Dave Plays Games. Appreciate it. Rhode Island is about 4,000 kilometers, 2,500 square kilometers. That's hilarious. There's a bear on the state flag. Should have been a pair. Dr. J, if you like to move your head, follow that. Thank you. Stesh West. Grieger. Oh my goodness. Thank you, my brother. I really do appreciate that. Come here, Grieger. Come here. I think you're my Croatian buddy. Yeah, Croatia. Represent. Come here, Grieger. First of all, fist bump. Fist bump. Oh, am I bleeding? Why am I bleeding? Don't fist bump my blood. Why are you making me bleed? Because I made a fist and it opened up my cut from earlier. Sorry about that. Gross. Get a tissue. Sorry about that. Not how long that's been happening. Sorry, Droopy Sawyer. I cut myself. It's a little cut. It's a small cut. It's a small cut on the back of my hand, but anyway, it's gone now. See, it's no big deal. No big deal. I can't even feel it, Pinky. I'm sorry. Just want to be nice with this bump. Alright, come here, Gregor. Timon, there's blood in your thing. Oh my god, it's so gross, Jeremiah. You put blood on your live stream? Ew. Ew. Appreciate it, bro. Come here, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. Ah, nice. Yeah, that was not intentional, obviously. Whatever. It happens. Nah, for those that don't know, I had a cut from earlier in the day, and I had a Band-Aid on it, but I always try to leave a small cut like that. It happens, Binky. A small cut, I try to leave it open, and then actually McKellen 52 Select Reserve, I'm sure it's delicious. Every McKellen I've ever had is delicious. And I'll throw a Band-Aid on them, because I have a bunch of Band-Aids right here. Hang on a second, turn the lights. Shh, hush dog. Yeah, I was just trying to leave it open a little longer. There's just two small little nicks that I got from, I fumbled a knife when I was making a BLT this morning. I fumbled a knife. And let's see, what's the right Band-Aid to use? Probably this one. It's pretty good sized. Is that big enough? No, it's not going to be big enough for both, but it'll sort of work. I'll put on a little Band-Aid here, darling. A little ASMR. Satisfying sound. That almost covers them both. It's so kind of covers them both. Just at a weird angle across the back of my hand. Just flex Band-Aid. Let's see if it sticks. Band-Aid ASMR. It's a flexy Band-Aid and it should stick. And you all think you might be a doctor. Hey, listen, Angela. Doctors bleed too. Doctors bleed too. Except you're the doctor. Would I ever live in Europe? Of course I would. I love Europe. My go-to favorite beer. We have a bunch of questions here. A bunch of questions on YouTube. Let's see. Howdy from Texas. Hey, Savannah. Thank you so much. Mirali. What's your favorite beer? I forget the name of it. There's a beer. I just said it, juggling knives. I wasn't juggling knives, but it was a knife cut. It was a knife slip. There's a beer that I had with a friend, and it's called like El Segundo Lager or something very banal, like El Segundo Lager. It was absolutely amazing. Obviously, it's from like Southern California here in Los Angeles, and it was absolutely amazing. It was a phenomenal beer. The beer I probably drink most often is probably like Modelo, because it's just like relatively inexpensive, tasty. It's a good lager. Modelo Especial. For flavor, I love IPAs. I love West Coast IPAs. I love Stone Brewery. I love New Belgian Brewery. I love Firestone Brewery. I love so many. Yeah, I think beer is delicious. And Kate, I'm not sure how to read Cyrillic, but in Russia, Kate, Привет, как Dolan, спасибо. Thank you very much for coming and joining. I love you close your eyes all the way down. It's very relaxing, I agree. The Lives 90. And if I lived in Europe, I would either live in probably England or Germany. I would probably choose England just because y'all speak English, and that, look, it really helps to speak the language. It's very convenient. It would take me like 6 months to a year of living in Germany, where I could get my German to the point where I was like, okay, it would take me like 6 months to a year, which would be annoying, but not the end of the world. But I would live in, wait a minute, where would I live in Italy? God, I don't know. I love Italy too. I definitely want to visit Iceland, your average Swede. What's up, Greece? Did not say your name. Not sure how to read that. Something 87. Thank you so much. Why is my dog freaking out? John's probably here. It's so funny because she was so... Australia again, Blair. Thank you so much, Australia, for tuning in. 12 in the morning. G'day, Blair. From Australia. It must be about, what is that? Coming up on 9 a.m. Coming up on 9 a.m. in Australia. Very, very cool. And not sure how to say your name. Sivjik. Thank you for the 10 biddies. Much appreciated. Headphones in, yeah, JC. Karen, alright. Sweet dreams. This 5-pound wheel of Bella Vitano off to LA. Or Listen, Bella Vitano is a magical cheese. Please do not send me 5 pounds of it. Remember, each of the samples that I had in the video, each sample was like $5. So if a pound of it was like Devils, oh my God, thanks so much, Devils. So $5. So that's like a fifth of a pound, right? Yeah, 5 times 5, 25. Yeah. So each of my things was like a fifth of a pound. So please, for the love of God, do not send me a pound of cheese. That would be crazy. That would be too much cheese. It's way too much cheese. Thank you, Karen. And Devils, oh my God, thanks. What was that, 5? Give it up. Thanks, Devils. Come here, man. Come here, Devils. I appreciate that. Thanks for the subbies. So kind, man. Thanks for the subs. I'll tell you, friends, I would love to keep this going, but Lingcho, representing South Africa, man. South Africa here, terribly sorry. What about that, man? I like South Africa. I mean, look, every country's got its past, but I think South Africa's a fascinating place, man. I would absolutely go visit. Absolutely. You too, Angela. Have a great weekend. I have to get out of here, team. My dog trainer's going to be here very soon. But thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. We're going to end the stream over here on YouTube, and then we're going to do a raid over here on Twitch, because we always like to share the love, everybody. So I'm going to end the stream over here on YouTube. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. And new video tomorrow. Tatooine 21. So Obi-Wan Kenobi will be your blackjack dealer on tomorrow's YouTube video. Gotta put that together still. Alright, take care, YouTube. Good night.